He's 39?
38 right
38, 39? He's going to be playing till he's 43?
now. DH.
He can, no. The best
His
defense,
bats are
the
getting
best,
better.
No, the
His
best.
bats are
You're
getting better.
silly. I hope to God you're playing devil's advocate with me.
What's up, guys? It's Alex. You know me from Baseball Cards AF. This is powered by Wheat State Creates. You name it.
We create it.
Who's that over there?
My name is Condog. I'm back in his house. Sorry, I'm coming in a little silly. I'm having a good time.
Oh, that was beautiful.
I'm ready for
Whoa,
episode 2.
That was so good.
I thought episode 1 was good. You guys are buckle in.
Wow.
All right, buckle in.
Let's get down to brass tacks.
What?
We're going to get down to brass tacks immediately. We're going straight in. Connor.
What's brass tacks?
Brass tacks? You don't know what brass tacks is?
No, what?
Google it real quick.
Okay.
So, for those of you who don't know, brass tacks is just a common phrase. It's like, you know, we're cutting through the BS and we are just going straight to the point.
Jaded tasks, brass plates, black ops, and big oil.
I don't think you found the right thing. Jerry,
Definition of get down to brass tasks. Here we go.
Tax.
Tax?
Brass tacks.
Spell it out.
Tack.
Yeah.
Tax. Not tasks.
This
This isn't a task manager.
Joanne Fabrics and Crafts.
Oh, Lord help us. Jerry, how are
here
you
we go.
doing
Here we
over
go.
there?
Detail of immediate
Tips his
practical
cap.
importance, usually used in a phrase to get down to brass tacks. Never heard that in my life. Anyway,
Essentials or basic facts.
Essentials or basic facts. Thank you, Jerry. Goodness.
Yeah, that's why we need you.
All right.
To be
so
honest, wowie.
let's-
Anywho,
we're keeping that in.
oh for sure.
But let's, Connor, get down to brass tacks.
Okay.
Yadi Molina is a free agent for the first time in his entire career, starting as a rookie in 2004. Tell me how you're feeling about it. What are your gut instincts? What do you think's happening? What's going on?
Well, quite frankly, when you mention that name, many memories pop into my head. But specifically the one of just the idea that my last game, if he were to leave, ever to see him in person, was when Pujols came back to St. Louis. And quite frankly, if that's the last game that I ever get to see Yadier Molina play in person, in wearing the birds on the bat,
It's a pretty good game.
It's a great.
That's a really good game to end it on.
It's a really great game, but I seriously, when I'm not understating this, I will be devastated if he leaves. And I don't know. We've had this conversation before. It's so surreal. Well, what are your thoughts? Like, seriously, because
I'm always leaning to be pretty pessimistic, as you kind of know.
oh,
That's
you
kind
are
of
one pessimistic bad boy.
That is kind of my thing. But, and I come to this conclusion pretty recently, I think he's going to be a lifelong Cardinal, and I think Adam Wainwright is going to re-sign with him at least for one more year, because it is going to be absolutely pathetic if he does not.
It's going to be wild if he doesn't.
I don't see either of them going out on a season that was so lackluster.
60 freaking... We talked about it last episode. If you haven't seen that episode, go
check
to it.
Check it out.
Alan Wheat State creates. It's Xtra Spicy, episode 1.
But finish this one first, please. It helps our numbers and,
Yeah,
and all that stuff.
Give us
Finish this
5-star
one out.
review.
Give, yeah,
all that
5-star
good
review, the
stuff.
whole thing. But no. I just as animated as Yadi Ermelina is, I would be hard pressed to see him leave the city that has made him.
Two-time World Series champ.
Two-time World Series champion, 9-time Gold Glover.
2-time platinum. 1-time platinum. 2-time.
Let's just say, if he went to a jewelry store with Nelly, he could probably make 400 grills with all the gold and platinum that he's got. Jerry is laughing at that joke. I got a smirk out of him. I'm winning on this episode. I'm enjoying it. But Yadi Ermelina, I'm not saying the fans deserve better, but I'm saying the fans deserve better. If Yadi Ermelina leaves St. Louis and goes to another team,
it's going to be an absolute...
It's going to be a shit show, but I hope, and I'm going to be one of the respectful fans, I'm going to support him in whatever he decides to do for his career. But all I'm saying is the city deserves a show, and they deserve to see Yadi Ermelina on the field when people are in the stands. And this season was bullshit. This virus is bullshit. And if it robs the fans the opportunity to see him in a Cardinal uniform,
it can only hurt the front office. If all these Cardinal fans are shitting on the front office, saying that they're money driven, if fans are allowed back at Busch Stadium next year in 2020 or 2021,
and they don't re-sign Yachty,
they're literally gonna be losing their top selling jersey of all time. I would imagine of all time, Yadi Ermelina.
I put that up with Musial, but I'd say probably Yachty actually.
In the modern era,
yeah,
in the last 20 to 25 years,
Pujols or Yachty for sure.
Yadi, easy.
Okay.
We could easily Google it, but we're not into that.
No.
I'm straight up saying Yadi. Anyway, if you get rid of a guy that's brought you 2 World Series championships, 4 actually World Series appearances, 4 National League championships, the list goes on. 9-time Gold Glove. Also, I just looked this up. 4-time Platinum Glove. I disrespected that one. 4-time Platinum Glove, 9-time
incredible
Gold Glove. If you let him go, you're shooting yourself in the foot. You're literally shooting yourself in the foot. Same thing with if Adam Wainwright leaves. Not as much, I will say, but Yachty is literally if he doesn't retire with the birds on the bat, I don't know. I have a hard time. I just have a hard time believing in.
I will have a hard time believing in the integrity of lifelong athletes to a team if Yadi Ermelina leaves.
Because for me, and you know this too, Cardinal fans know this, he's flaunted around the idea that he wants to stay a Cardinal his entire career. And the one thing that I've always stuck on, even when Pujols left, was the fact that I know Yadi's going to be there. He's going to be there until he is no longer wanting to play Major League Baseball. He's going to be wearing the birds on the bat, and it's going to be literally a grief period, to be honest. It's literally going to be a grief period in my honest opinion. It's not going to be good.
Let me ask you this. Let's put you in the shoes of a Major League Baseball player for a minute. I'm shifting a little bit, but it's going on the same track. You start off, you get drafted. Okay? You're drafted to Team A. You get traded to Team B. Team B makes you. You spend 15 years with Team
You're essentially
B.
saying I'm in Yadi Ermelina's position.
You're not in Yadi Ermelina's position. You're in Wainwright's position.
Okay.
And you are you're brought up through a system.
You were born in that city,
You're born You're born in that city, but your career has been made in another city, right? I'm on the right track, right?
Yeah. If we're talking about Wainwright, Atlanta, Georgia,
Yeah.
he was born in Atlanta. Came up with the Braves.
With the Braves.
I don't think he stayed on, but for a year or so until he got traded.
I'm pretty sure his official rookie year was with the Cardinals.
Yeah, it was 06. Because he was a closer.
I thought 5 he made his first appearance.
Nope.
Okay.
Again, we're not fact checking this.
We're not fact checking.
Going
it's just going off what we remember.
Which is fine. You guys can fact check us if you like.
But no. So what's going to be more of a... What's more important to you? Okay, so... Yeah, what's more important to you? Do you finish your career where you were born and raised and go back to literally where it all started? Or do you finish your career with the team that made you and return, possibly, there's an asterisk, but it's implied, return with one of the greatest battery mates in Major League Baseball history? Do you risk that to go back to where it started to pay your hometown everything it deserves?
Quite frankly, no.
You're not going back to Atlanta, Georgia.
No, because he was born there, yes. But what does he have?
He started there. He was drafted by him.
Yeah, I know. But
does that mean anything?
He didn't win 2 World Series championships. He didn't go to three World Series. Mind you, in 11 he was hurt. Tommy John. If Yadi stays, Wainwright stays. If Yadi goes, Wainwright goes.
They're going together?
They're going together.
So if you mean to tell me if Wainwright signs with the Atlanta Braves, Yadier Molina is coming in a golden Hummer to play with him? Is that what you're saying?
If Yadi leaves, Wainwright retires.
If Yadi leaves St. Louis, Yadier Molina retires?
No, Wainwright retires.
I apologize.
No.
So if
Yadi's playing for another at least 2 years somewhere.
If Yadi leaves, you're saying Wainwright retires and he's not playing any more baseball, and his final season was to a fanless stadium?
That's just my spicy it's extra spicy here. That's my spicy take.
You know what? It fits Wainwright. He is an incredibly humble performer, and he's taken the last 2 years incentive-driven contracts.
No one knew.
No one takes that.
Well, and no one knew what this. I don't know, man. I can't get into their. I can't get into their head because I'm not them. Like, I think that wherever Yadi goes, I would hope it's in St. Louis. And I would think if he signs with St. Louis, so does Wainwright. And they go out together, or at least Wainwright gets a 1-year deal, and Yadi won't take anything less than 2 years. It's going to be 2 years somewhere.
If I am the Cardinals front office, I am ensuring we get Wainwright and Yadi back for at least another year. That's my minimum. If Yadi wants a 4-year contract,
I don't know about that. 4 years, bro.
If he says 4 years or I'm walking away, I'm Yadier Molina. I want 4 years or I'm leaving. 4 years.
I don't know.
I'm leaving.
I don't know. I wouldn't take it.
You were the front office and Yadier Molina is sitting
4 fucking years? Not happening. That's almost a half a decade. He's 39. He's 39,
38 right
38, 39. He's going to be playing till he's 43.
now. DH.
No. The best
His
defense,
bats are
the
getting
best,
better.
No, the best.
bats are
you're
getting better.
silly. I hope to God you're playing devil's advocate with me.
4 years. 4 years or he's
No.
walking.
You're silly. The DH. No, you have Yadi in because he's the best defensive catcher in all of Major League Baseball, not
And he's
because of his bat.
He's a top 5 manager at the MLB.
Oh yeah. So what's let me flip it around. You're the one asking me 4 years. 4 years. Are you taking it or leaving it?
For Yadi?
Yes.
Taking it.
You're taking it.
100%.
Why?
Franchise player of any franchise.
4 years.
Name
Let me put this into perspective.
name a better player.
Let me put this into perspective. The last
Hit me
deal
with
he
it.
had
Mhm.
was only 2, and he negotiated 2. I like in this situation you're saying 4, but hypothetically speaking that would never happen. And the reason why I'm saying no is because it'll never happen. If that happened, it wouldn't happen.
That's fine if it would never happen, but to ensure that you have a statue and a marketable player for the entirety of the organization, I'm paying the man whatever contract, and obviously he's got to take into account the question marks, and he's got to be reasonable. But
4 years.
if he wants 4 years, I'm giving it to him because that's how much he means to the organization and the franchise.
I was gonna stop you there. How much is that how much he means to you?
I'm playing.
I don't
As
care what
the
you're
Cardinals.
playing. I'm playing. We're in real life right now.
Is that what it means to me?
If that were to actually happen, yes. If that's what it means to you,
Yeah,
we're
of
out of
course.
this. We're out. Okay.
Of course, that's what it means.
That's what it means to me too. But that's 4 years. That's 4 years. Like I'm serious. I'm legitimately fired up about this. That's so. First off, it'd never happen. Second off, in this scenario type thing, I would still say no because it would never happen.
4 years. I'm sorry. That's the number that's in my head, and I'm not getting off of it.
If you said 3, I'd say yeah, sure.
What's the difference one other year makes? As a player manager, what are you doing?
Guys, what do you guys think? We have to know. Leave a comment, please.
I hope
seriously.
I hope by the time this airs, it's all said and done. And
I hope we
Cardinals
don't even have to
signs-
send this out.
And the Cardinals signed Yadi to a 10-year deal as a
10-year
manager.
deal. Oh my god. I simply am saying, and this is the spice we've been needing right here. You know, this is extra spicy because it's the off season, it's hot stove time. But simply put, give him a 2-year deal, keep him with the birds on the bat, bring Wainwright along with him. Hopefully there's fans in the stands next year, 2021. Half capacity, anything. Let Cardinal Nation send them off right. And even if Yadi does sign a 2-year deal, he has 1 more year after that. Hopefully fans are in the stands by that point. You go win a World Series and you thank him after that.
So we're going 2021 and then 2022 is what you're saying, as
2022.
potentially in your theory his final season.
Could be his final season.
Could be his final season. Okay. Let me add one more little component to this, and we'll wrap this puppy up in a shortened amount. I just need a brief summary. Give me a sentence or two of what this would mean to you if Yadi or Molina, Wainwright.
And I already know what you're gonna say next, buddy.
Finish it.
And Albert Pujols came back.
Yeah.
2022.
2022 for the final season. What would that mean to you? Give me a brief little thing.
Well, as I'm sitting here in my office and I'm looking around.
I want you guys to know, and you could hear it, I was getting choked up about it.
Yeah. Like, all jokes aside, for real, like, I can't express words because
that is
those three guys made up my childhood. Like, I grew up with those guys. That's the three. Man, those are the three guys that made all of those memories growing up. Every single game I'd watch from 2004 on into 2011, I got to see 2 World Series championships with those three. I could go on and on. I just can't. I'm speechless, honestly. I can't even form a sentence if that were to actually happen.
Here's why it makes sense to me.
Well, first off, hang on. What would it mean to you? You're asking me all these questions. What would it mean to you? Like, deep down.
It would mean if I had to put it in the shortest phrase possible, nostalgic perfect finale. That's how I would put it. The game of baseball relies so heavily on nostalgia
and tradition.
It would only make sense marketing-wise for not only the Cardinals themselves, but the entire sport that is the MLB, to have a storybook ending. And sure, that team with 40-year-old Wainwright, Yadi, and Pujols, it's not a pretty-looking team, but it's got a team that has so much historic value and nostalgia backing it.
Every game would be sold
out. And
the final game, whatever that may be,
televise that, put it on a poster. The stadium giveaways they could do with that.
Golly.
Mystery jersey nights for Yadi, Ueno, and Pujols. You got bobbleheads, you got hats. You could market that so beautifully.
That's too perfect.
It would be cheesy.
It's too perfect.
But
it's too perfect to happen.
It's too perfect. It's not going to happen, but it would mean the world to me. And the fact that I got choked up thinking about Pujols' return with those people, and
it has to be with them, though. Like, if Pujols came back, of course, it'd be great.
But it's got to be with them to be perfect for me.
But the absolute dream scenario to have those three back with the birds on the bat for one last season.
That's my man, we've ended 2 of these now on kind of an emotional.
I think that's just what happens when we get to talking.
We really appreciate you hanging in there. Thank you so much for coming along with us on this journey with Wheat State Creates. Like and subscribe, get all your notifications, find us wherever you find podcasts, check out the YouTube, check out Baseball Cards AF.
At Wheat State Creates on Instagram, YouTube.
And shoot us an email. Let us know your kind of thoughts on anything we're doing. If you have any suggestions or anything, wheatstatecreates@gmail.com. That is wheatstatecreates, all one word, @gmail.com. Connor, it's been awesome again. I'm really excited where things are going.
I'm actually really looking forward to episode 3, which will be out probably next week. I would have to, if all signs are
pointing to steal home to try to tie the game in the World Series.
Is that setting something up?
I don't know. I was thinking something else, but I mean, we might have to discuss that in length for 15 minutes.
We might just have to do that. Let's try it out.
Let's do that. Hey guys, for real though, thank you so much. And you know the routine as always. Till next time.
See ya.